Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The Modern Warfare 2 campaign early access drop, meaning we could all go through and complete the entire campaign before multiplayer or anything else releases. So I've gone through, I've grinded out the entire campaign, played it all, completed it, in which we get the ending. And before we go any further in this video, I want to make it very clear. There are so many spoilers that are about to happen if you continue to watch this. So if you're okay with seeing how the story ends, continue watching. If you do not want to see how Modern Warfare 2 ends, because it is absolutely crazy, you need to click off the video. There are major spoilers from this point on. Now that said, you've got your warning. Spoiler territory inbound. Modern Warfare 2's ending is absolutely phenomenal. It sets up a crazy future. There's two different cutscenes we got to go through, so I'm going to play them on screen for you guys now. Again, major spoilers. Let's go ahead, let's play those cutscenes, and then let's talk about what this ending means.
Officials are saying a power surge is to blame for an explosion over downtown Chicago last night, due to severe winds leaving thousands of residents in the dark. Electricity is expected to be restored by this evening. In other news,
CIA shit.
Creative writing.
I'll never tell.
AQ. Iran.
Cartels, Russians.
Shepard. Shadow. They got past us.
Well, that head start. It's cutting the heads off snakes. Any son of Shepard?
Totally off the grid.
Oh, we'll find him.
Now we've got bigger fish. I've done some digging on the Russians.
Well, that's a dirty job.
Ultra-nationalists ambushed that convoy, John.
Okay, this is over.
No, it's not. They're working with someone new.
Well,
We don't know his name.
he's not new.
Who is he?
Makarov.
Дамы и господа, наш самолет завершил набор высоты. Вы можете расстегнуть ремни.
Сейчас вам будет подан обед. Горячее вы можете выбрать в меню.
Beef, chicken, or fish, gentlemen?
Salads, please.
So that first cutscene is the main ending one, where you see Price, Laswell, and the rest of Task Force 141 all now in a bar this time, or in a pub this time rather than in a coffee shop, obviously, you know, sort of throwing it back to the MW 2019 ending scene with just Price and Laswell when they're actually forming Task Force 141. But this is the initial setup for either what appears to be the continuation of this story through raids and the potential future content for MW2, or what would end up being Modern Warfare 3. Now, before we go ahead and break down the even more serious and controversial second cutscene that we saw there, this first one gives us plenty of implications that actually line up with a good amount of information that we've heard before, but also directly, conflict with something else that was rumored quite some time ago, and that was the fact that MW2 might be the end of the Modern Warfare, this new, rebooted storyline. Absolutely not. Based off these end cutscenes here, this is not ending with this game, so we have that to look forward to. But you might recall that not too long ago, we got some leaks, some rumors that with Modern Warfare 2 in year 2, because this is supposedly going to be a 2-year title and there will be no new COD until 2024, at some point in, late 2023 or early 2024, in that content period, that year 2 for MW2, we're gonna end up getting a campaign DLC pack with extra missions. Now, for what it's worth, if that were to come to fruition, that is what this final cutscene is setting up. Likely those missions will pick up right where this leaves off, and we're able to see what exactly is happening with Makarov in game, because Makarov is in fact confirmed to now be in this timeline, in this universe, this rebooted storyline for Modern Warfare. While obviously Makarov existed back in the old Modern Warfare trilogy, we had no mention of him really up until now, so he is confirmed to be returning. So that in and of itself is absolutely huge. That's setting up where the story is going from here. Also, in the background, we have Shepard now, who is MIA. Yet again, Shepard has backstabbed the group, and obviously not in as big of a way this time because everyone was still alive there at the end, but Shepard is still not the guy who he poses to be to the public, so he's still a bad guy, or at least not a trustworthy person in this universe either. So he's still MIA. Perhaps those, campaign DLC missions, if they come to fruition, could be also trying to track down Shepard, and then maybe Modern Warfare 3, when that comes around, is where Makarov kicks things off as like the main villain. We'll have to wait and see obviously for that, but that first cutscene in the bar though, confirming that the next step in the storyline is chasing down Makarov and stopping whatever he's plotting. What he's plotting is then revealed in the second cutscene, which I'm sure is going to be talked about plenty because it's controversial. Before we go ahead and dive into this, just a heads up, if you guys are new here, every single day I got you covered with all things going on in COD, news, updates, class setups, tips, everything like that. So feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post noties if you always want to guarantee you're up to date. And if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. But anyways, in this second cutscene, you can obviously see that there is an attack of some kind being planned here on an airplane. So you see the guy sort of building the makeshift pistol, but then what's on his phone is what's most important here. You can see he's sending a text to M, presumably Makarov. Ready, and then no Russian. Of course, throwing it back to the most controversial and out there mission really in Call of Duty history from MW2 2009. So this again would set up what's next in the story, whether that's coming with the campaign DLC missions, or if that's what's coming with Modern Warfare 3, the sequel to this game, sometime in the future. Who knows when that could happen, but that's what basically is being set up here with the final, few cutscenes here of this story. Personally, I thought it was phenomenal, but I won't lie. Now I'm just sitting here saying to myself, when can we see more? Because that's what I want. I want more of this story, especially now that they've set this up with some serious, shock factor to it. I'm very curious to see how they go about the future of this story. So that's gonna wrap things up for this one. That's essentially what you need to know about the ending of this game and what it sets up and what it means as of right now. With the future, we know that raids and different spec ops missions and whatnot are going to expand on the narrative and expand on the story. So perhaps we get some answers there. We might revisit them in the future, but for now, that's gonna wrap things up. If you guys enjoyed, let me know by dropping a like on the video. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.